everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. It's a lovely evening today. Where I am, it is 21:20. 21:20. That's nearly coming to the end of Sunday. It has been a beautiful day today. We are coming towards the end of Sunday. And tomorrow, another busy day. We have another busy day tomorrow, and people rushing here and there to go to, to go to work and do all sorts of things. So I'm happy today to be on this live stream. So if you're free, come along. We can have a short chat and just have a good time together. So I hope all is well with everybody. I hope all is well with everybody. Yeah, I started a little bit, this time a little bit like a bit late to this evening because I had to go somewhere far away and then I had to come back and said, oh, let me just chill out and enjoy the evening with people. So here we go. I am happy to have a chat together with people here. Oh, we have one person who has just joined us, and we are happy for that. Yeah, people are busy. I know the time is really gone, but never mind. We can always, come together at any point in time and enjoy. I'm happy because um, many people worldwide might have the chance to to share this time with me. So I always want to talk about the weather. Today it was a calm day. There wasn't much wind blowing and even rain. It didn't rain today. At some point there were like episodes of sunshine, which was really amazing. We have broccoli. Oh, broccoli 4862. Hi. Broccoli 4862. Hello, broccoli 4862. Hi. He's saying hi. Broccoli 4862. Hi is saying you support the Lord. Oh, I thought the Lord is sorry. I thought the Lord is the one who supports us in all we do. God supports us in everything good we do. Yeah, you are really correct there. The Lord supports us. Yeah. And this is what we should always remember. Yeah. So, broccoli, how has been your day today? Oh, you want me to preach? Broccoli 4862 high says, preach. Yeah, I would have, I can preach, but today I'm going to talk about something else. I've planned to talk about something else. So, there's always time for people to preach, there's always time for people to preach. So today I have a certain, what can I say? A certain agenda. Today I have another agenda. So broccoli 4862 is saying good. Yeah, we need to be happy. The objective, why this platform is there is that we just want to be happy. We just want to be happy. We just want to support one another. We just want to be there for each other, That's what I think is the main purpose of having live streams, People come out with different topics. Some do cooking, some do gaming. It is everything is really fascinating. Everything is great. So broccoli 4862 is saying good. And broccoli 4862 hi went on to say I subscribe. Wow, that is awesome. That is really what can I say? That is really kind of you to subscribe. Yeah, I'll try to give you the best ever content. So I'm trying to give you the best ever content, So we are happy to be here on this platform this evening. And at the moment, we have lots of people joining. Wow, this is amazing. We have, let me read our guests. We need to, when you receive guests, even at your home, you always need to treat them with respect, and you always need to communicate with them. You also need to, what else? To respect your guests. So let me acknowledge the guests and respect them and welcome them. So we have broccoli high, and we have Gojira 1954. Hello Gojira 1954. And he's saying hello. We have Thomas Pavilonis. Oh, hello Thomas. Hello Gojira. Hello Thomas. How are you doing today? How are you doing, Gojira? How are you doing, Thomas Pavilonis? So Thomas saying hi as well. We have another guest joining in. We have Satisfying P. Oh, I love that name. You are so creative to have such a name. So we welcome you, Satisfying P. Feel free to be part of this amazing, amazing audience. So Satisfying P said, I subscribed. Wow! What more can I ask for? When people just are kind. People are just kind, which is something lovely and something we should appreciate. We have Satisfying P. He said, I subbed. And yeah, that's what he's saying. So we are grateful for that Satisfying P. We are really thankful. We have another guest who just entered the house. This is Pork Legend. Pork Legend 3000. Wow. Hello, Pork Legend 3000. Lovely to have you here in the live stream. And you are welcome to the live stream. So Pork Legend 3000 says, I can't get the language. Yeah, he's writing something there. So we welcome you, Pork Legend 3000. Yeah. Then he's also writing something there. Yeah. Then we have another guest coming in. This is Main World Dane World. Hello, Main World Dane World. Lovely to have you here this time of the day on a pleasant Sunday like this, on a beautiful end of Sunday. I welcome you to the live stream. Main World Dane World is saying hello. He's waving. And Manuel then says, like, yeah. What people will like. That's what we all want. We like the likes to flow over, to flow over like a boiling kettle. When the water spills, we want the likes just to spill over. Thank you, Main World, Dane World, for encouraging our friends to do the thing they have to do, or they can do. They can. We use the word can. They can do. So we are happy this evening to have lovely people in the chat, lovely people in the chat. And we have received hugs and love and hugs from Main World, Dane World. Beautiful name, and is giving us some love and some likes and some beautiful emoji there. Main World, Dane World says, like. Yes, like. Let's just do the thing. And Chana Z Twist. Hello, Chana Z Twist. Lovely to see you here this evening. Oh, we're going towards night. Yeah, because it's about 9:30. So Chana Z Twist is saying, hey sis. Hey Chana Z. Lovely to have you here in the live stream. Chana Z. Chana Z Twist say, good evening. Good evening to you too. I hope you had a lovely day today. And the weekend is now over. Imagine just those 2 days. We love them. I love Saturday and Sunday. Those are my best days. But they just vanish, As soon as you finish Saturday, Sunday is already gone. So because during the weekend, that's when we are with the family and we have the friends. We do all sorts of activities we can't do maybe during the weekday for those who work like Monday to Friday. So it has been a wonderful weekend. We're having good time. We have another guest coming in. It's Agron Ishmaili. Agron Ishmaili. Oh, Agron Ishmaili. I don't know why he seems to be not be happy today. He seems sorry. Agro. Some people. Some people, what they do, you can't just. It's so funny. So let's go on to the beautiful people. We have beautiful people in the chat. We have Chana Z Twist says, will not be here for too long. Yeah, that's fine, Chana Z. Remember, today is Sunday, and we have other things to look at, in terms of tomorrow, Monday. So we are happy to be here this evening, and we feel so happy, and everyone is free to do what they want. I don't know why some people are so subjective. Some people are subjective. It's like when someone wants to, if I want to drive a car, then someone will come and say, oh, don't drive that car. And if someone wants to, well, someone wants to buy um, maybe someone wants to buy someone has money and they want to buy a Bentley. Then someone from nowhere will come and say, oh, don't buy that Bentley. I don't think that's what your life should be. People should be free to do what pleases them, as long as they are doing it, without causing any distress to anyone. So this is life. Life is free. If you can do whatever you feel like doing. So it's not a good thing for people to tell people, oh, you don't do this, oh, you don't do this, oh, you don't do this. Why should people tell people that, oh, you don't do this, you don't do this? I don't find it, that I don't welcome such utterances. Let's people just live freely. Let's we just live as mankind. I always say we are one people. We are a global village. We just should, love one another, because we are all human beings, and we mustn't, like look down on others, because that's not it. The way forward is just to be human and to embrace everyone, just embrace everyone. So I'm just responding to someone who was saying, "Oh, don't do it. Oh, don't do it. Why should why should people not do it?" Okay, we have Jonathan Davis saying hello. Hello, Jonathan Davis. It's lovely to have you here, Jonathan. And we have Vipex FN. Hello, Vipex FN. Lovely to have you here again this evening, this beautiful evening. We have Vipex and FN saying, everybody, like, let's get here to 5 likes. Wow, that would be wonderful. Vipex FN says, 5 likes, let's go. That's really amazing. We all love that. We all love that. So, we are again today, happy to be here. Like, like always. The key thing is just to be happy. The key thing is I just keep on emphasizing it. We just want to be happy. We just want to treat each other, with love and respect. I think the key word here should be, let's treat each other with respect. Let's just treat each other with respect. There's no need to like shout at other people. No, there's no need. We are one. We are one. So this evening, I'm so happy because I continue to talk about how I value nature. How I value nature. We might, just wonder, what is nature? What is nature? Nature is all these amazing things which surround us. We can talk about landscape is nature. If we look up at the mountains, the hills, the rivers, the valleys, the gorges, the magnificent trees, the grass, the weeds, all that is nature. So that is our focus today, just to emulate nature. It's not only the mountains and the valleys. We also talk about animals and human beings. They are part of nature. Insects and reptiles, they are part of nature. So we need to embrace nature. We need to embrace all human beings, embrace even animals. We need to embrace, we need to appreciate the mountains, the rivers. Think about, if you happen to go and just have a look at Mount Everest. Wow, you will just say, oh, this is beautiful. If you happen maybe to sail along the river Mississippi, you'll just say, oh, this is amazing nature. If you happen just to go to the Grand Canyon and see those rocks and those like gorges, you'll just say, oh, this is beautiful nature. What else? If you happen to see the massive oceans, Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, North Sea, Mediterranean Sea, you just say, oh, this is beautiful. So this is what we just have to do. Just emulate nature, just emulate nature. What else have I left? If you see the beautiful human beings, wow, beautiful human beings, you just wonder, what really happened? The human beings have hair, the human beings have arms, the human beings can walk, most of them can do all sorts of things. You just say, oh, this is amazing nature. And if you see the animals of the wild, you will just say, oh my goodness, look at that massive elephant, look at that giraffe, look at that lion, and each animal is unique, like us. Each human being is unique, so we need to embrace nature. That's why I said I just love this topic of nature. Nature is amazing. Even if you look at the tiny Those tiny, tiny insects. Look at the aphids, what they do. They will just jump from one plant to another. And you'd wonder where they got that motion of jumping, you know. So that's amazing nature. So why being unhappy? You just love life. Let's just love life. Let's just, embrace nature. There's loads of things around us to embrace, to be happy about. So we have Chana Z saying, I will not be here for too long, sis. That's great, Chana Z. What's important is you have managed to pass through here. Thank you so much. Chana Z said she had a long day. Yeah, even me. Imagine I'm doing this live around this time because I just said I set my goal that I just want to do like lives like every day because in this month of October, I'll try by all means to do lives every day. So sometimes we set goals, and we need, when you set your goals, you need to achieve the goals. So that's the reason why, although it's a bit late here, but when you check the time zones of other countries, it's still good time to do some live. So hence I'm here now doing this live. Jonathan Davis said hello. Vipex N said hello. And the Vipex FN said everybody let's get to 5 likes. Vipex FN said 5 likes. Let's go. Thank you so much. We have a new guest in the house. That's Ava Bossy. Ava Bossy. And Ava Bossy saying, is giving me a beautiful compliment. Thank you so much, Ava Bossy. We have Vipex FN saying, everyone, please like the live stream. And Vipex FN said, let's get here to 10 likes, guys. Yeah, we can do it. The night is still there. We still have the time of our life out there. We have another guest coming in. It's Tony Z, VT. Hi, Tony. How are you this evening? We have Jonathan Davis. Yeah, Jonathan is also saying, elephant is amazing. You look at the tusks there. Look at the mouth. Oh my goodness. The amazing aspects of nature. We are so thrilled when we just look at these animals. We get so thrilled. There's also an animal which is also amazing. Think about the porcupine, if you know the porcupine. It has some sort of pricky arrows on its body. So when an enemy comes around, it will just sort of strengthens itself like this, so that the thorns will scare away the predators. So this is amazing nature. I love nature so much that each time I look at plants, I see the amazing nature of the plants. And I think if we take that stance of just admiring what is around us, we will end up just being people who respect nature. And if you respect nature, that means you can also respect your fellow human being. So that's all we need and nothing more. So we are back again in the live stream. We are so happy tonight, and it is I can call it a blessed night, and where we are having a wonderful people here chatting the night away, which is awesome, which is really awesome. So I just want to think of another animal which I really admire. I think this animal is um, a kangaroo. You know the kangaroos of, or is it Australia or Australia? I think the kangaroo, another amazing creation or amazing animal, amazing nature. Imagine the kangaroo is just, it has 4 legs, of course, but the hind legs are longer than the 4 legs, the kangaroo. So the most amazing thing about the kangaroo is the pouch. Imagine it will carry the young one in the pouch and run long distances with the young one in the pouch. So that is really amazing nature. That is really amazing. So let's emulate nature. Let's emulate all the things, in our surrounding. And I'm so happy nowadays because I have a garden. I have a garden where I am trying to grow, different crops. And when you are growing crops, you get really like fascinated when you look at the different crops you grow, their makeup, their characteristics, how they behave in the garden. Plants have some behavior. Some of them will start climbing on another plants, on other plants, and some of them will start just crawling on the ground. These are various characteristics, and some will start producing some flowers. They will produce, maybe, imagine, they will produce like orange flowers. Some will produce like the lavender. It will produce some purple flowers. What else? And um, the apple tree will produce some magenta, some, no, it's not magenta, some lavender looking like flowers. So nature is beautiful. If we put our eyes, put our hearts, put our thoughts on nature, we will really, have a fulfilling life. We won't really have time to say, oh, let me see what this one next door is doing. Let me see where my neighbor's cat is, or why is that cat walking along there? Why is that cat near my door? We won't have those times to do that. We instead will just admire and appreciate nature. So nature is awesome. We have another person in the house, a new visitor. This is Liam. Hi, Liam. Liam Hitchens. Lovely to have you here this evening. We are really proud to have you here. We also have Iran. Iran is saying black. I don't know what that means, Iran. I think maybe he's talking about the color of some of the animals. Yes, some of the animals are black. Some of the animals, like a wolf. Some of the wolves are black. And I've seen a black snake as well. Imagine. So thank you for bringing that color. Yeah, we have black, black color in some of the beautiful nature we have. I've seen a black cat, and if you look at its eyes, it's so awesome. It's a stunning. And I used to live where there was, my neighbor had a black cat. I would just stare at the black cat. It was so beautiful. So Iran, thank you for bringing that color. We can talk about a black cow, a black ox, a black, what else have I seen black cow? A black goat. Yeah, I've seen a black goat. And what else did I'm thinking about animals which present themselves in the color black. So I've seen a black snake. I've seen pictures of wolves which are black. I've seen even a black fish in the ocean. I used to love watching, animals of the ocean. There's this famous British person who used to go beyond the oceans and beyond the forest, and he would photograph the fish swimming in the oceans. Oh my goodness. I think I need to go back to go back there and just start watching those films. They are really awesome, showing amazing nature. So I've seen a black fish. I've seen a black even dogs. Some dogs are black and beautiful, and some I've talked about cats. I've talked about black cat, black dog, black goat, and black snake, and what else? Yeah, yeah. Animals do come in that color, which is amazing. When we have a black cat, I tell you, it will just be sparkling. And when it stares at you with its magnificent eyes, you won't believe it. The beauty is beyond what explanation. You can't explain the beauty. So this is all about my theme. I can say the whole of October, I'm talking about nature and its beauty. you know, nature and its beauty. So, um, the only emphasis is let's just admire nature. Let's just emulate what is around us. Um, Even me, imagine I haven't been to the Grand Canyon, but I have an idea what the Grand Canyon looks like, and I just love the idea that they are there. I haven't been, or I haven't sailed along the Mississippi River, but just the idea of imagination of, just, imagining where the Mississippi is flowing. We studied this in geography. You would just love nature. I haven't even been to the Nile River, but if you imagine that, oh, that river, we're told that it is the longest river in Africa, and you just, have that sense of admiring nature, although you haven't been there. What else can I say? Mm. I haven't even been to the Mediterranean Sea, but the idea that it's just, is positioned on the, north part of that big continent, you just cherish nature. I haven't gone up the Mount Everest, but with that knowledge that there is the tallest mountain in the whole world, you just have that imagination of, oh my God, I think maybe this mountain will go up and up and up and up. And that idea will just make you love nature. That idea will just make you love nature. So let us embrace nature. Let us just have that feeling of love, of respect. And when we do that, ultimately, we'll just live fulfilling life. Life with some beautiful imagination. Life with some beautiful what emulating. To emulate is just to praise something, to like something. So that's our theme for October. It is a time to emulate. It's a time just to love what is around us. So we have 2 people in the chat. We have 9 likes, which is awesome. And we're just feeling good. We are just feeling good. We are just feeling thankful. And we are just feeling, awesome. And we are just feeling, grateful. What else can I say? We are feeling, you know, that we have a feeling, although we have like most of us have some things which are going on in our lives, but despite having things going on in our lives, there's a window of hope, because we can just look at this window of nature and start, like, instead of, like, when you are falling asleep, instead of, oh, tomorrow what am I going to do, what if you just picture the if you just bring in picture the Mount Everest and just say, oh my God, that mountain I heard about, wow. And there are also some people who tried to go up the mountain, just to have that fantasy, having some fantasy, can help you just to enjoy life, to fulfill, to just embrace what is around us. Or if you just think, oh, I've heard about what else is another fascinating thing. uh, I've heard about uh, the mountains, the Alps mountains, when they have like snow covering them. If you just imagine that beauty of snow covering the Alps, and then you have that image, you know, just sort of try to take that image to replace the unwanted the unwanted thoughts, so you can use nature to sort of take you to a place of comfort, and just take everything as wonderful, wonderful. So we are happy. We are 4 people in the house, and we are chatting the night away, because that's what we want to do, and that's what we are here for. And yeah, the other thing I've left, which is part of nature, is there are two things which I've left, which are part of nature. This is water. Water. All human beings, all living creatures need water, whether plants or animals. We all need water. So water is something which we should always emulate and always be grateful to have. And there's also one thing which I have left. And these two, I think they should, if we try to put them on a hierarchy, starting from the best going up there. I think the first one, I had left two of the most important ones. I think the most important ones are air and water. Air and water. Because for the survival of either plants and animals, air is there. So those are the utmost they are of utmost importance, those two. Then from there, maybe if we put as for me, I would put air at the top, followed by water, followed by human beings, followed by animals, then plants, then physical features, like geographical features, like the mountains, the mountains, hills, and then the valleys and rivers. But according to me, the things I value most, we put air at the top there, because without air, we cannot live. Animals cannot live. Plants cannot live. Then water. Then we are there now, human beings, there to use air and water. So this is how we can embrace nature, and we are happy that we are all aware of the importance of nature. And so let me tell you a short story. On my quest to find nature, to find, I don't know why I am going on a quest to find like like some things which are rare, or something which is like stunning, or something which is like unimaginable. So on my quest to find those things which are like rare, unimaginable, stunning, what else can we say, they are of supreme quality, or they what else can we say, they are like the real thing. So on my quest to find, to look for things which I feel um, resemble that uniqueness in nature, what I did today, I just uh, went back to the market because I've been there yesterday. So I just said, oh, since the weather is still good, and I can go there without any problems. So I went back to the market after going there yesterday. So when I went there on my quest to find I'm using nature, I went back to the market. And when I went back to the market, I just did a quick tour. I just did a quick tour of the market, because I was looking for something sensational. So I did a quick tour of the market. Then right at the corner of the market, my eyes, struck something which I had never used in my life. I had never consumed in my life. So I took this thing because I found it unique. I found it strange. I found it sensational. So I just went there and bought two of them, because it was my quest to look for something natural and something intriguing, or something like stunning. So I bought these two items. But as I was coming back home, um, I had second thoughts. I because I had bought this thing from from people who come from Asia. So I said, okay, I bought this thing. I've never cooked it. I've never eaten it. I've never even touched it. It's the first time to touch it. So I said, oh. So I had to go to another shop where there is a friend of mine who knows about these exotic vegetables. So I went to this, friend of mine, and then I, I was just, I just went to him and I was just laughing all the way out. I asked him, "Do you know this?" I just asked it. I took the items from the paper bag, and I asked him, "Do you know this? Do you know this?" That was my question. Do you know this? And he just he just said, "Oh, I know that. I know that. We always cook it at home." He was just explaining to me and just laughing. And he said, "Oh, don't you know this is a vegetable. This is a vegetable." That's what he was saying. And I said, "Oh," although I had read the label on the packet of where I bought this. Then he said, "Oh, that is Karela. That is Karela." Then he went on to explain that it's a vegetable. But the thing is with Karela, it is really bitter. And he was saying, do you know how to prepare? I said, no, I don't know. It's my first time to buy it because I found it stunning. I found it to be beautiful. It's those are the things I'm looking for. It represents beauty in nature. So this is the Karela which I bought yesterday. So now he explained to me how to prepare the Karela, and I was really happy because I sought help and he told me what to do. So, guys, this is called Karela. It is a vegetable which is grown in Asia. That's where it's mostly grown. It is very famous. It is a very famous ingredient in Asian cuisines. So when you go to Asia, they will prepare this for you. It is extremely delicious, according to my friend. He told me that it's really delicious and they always prepare it in their dish. So this is called Karela, and it is also known as the bitter gourd. It is known as the bitter gourd. It is in the cucumber family, pumpkin family, squash family. So it is a relative to cucumbers, squash, and pumpkin. The Karela, also known as the bitter gourd. Some people call it the bitter melon. This one. It is also known as the bitter melon. Wow, look at it. It has a rough skin like this. You would think, oh, is it like a creature? But no, it's a beautiful vegetable. Just have a look at it. Amazing. Just have a look at it. So, it grows like a vine. You know how the cucumber grows? It just grows like a vine. And sometimes maybe they use trellis to just support it. So it grows like a vine. It can grow climbing on other obstacles. And then the fruit will just hang like this. You'll see the fruit hanging, the Karela, the bitter gourd, or the bitter melon. You'll see the fruit hanging like this. So just having a close look at this Karela, the bitter gourd. It has some bumps. These are like bumps. You would think they are like warts, warts. Those warts which sometimes appear on our skin. Yeah, you would think, they resemble warts. So the skin is really rough. There's a rough skin and it is protruding. It is some parts protruding like this. Wow, this is really amazing. So today was the first day to touch the Karela. It was the first day to be in contact with the Karela, which is known as the bitter gourd. And other countries, are starting, they also grow the bitter gourd, but the Karela. But the country which grows most of the Karela is India. India grows most of this Karela, also known as the bitter melon, because it's in the cucumber, squash, and pumpkin family. Oh, I would have never known that this is in the pumpkin family or cucumber family. But anyway, it looks like, however, it looks like a cucumber, but the skin is rough. So, what do we do with the Karela? How is it consumed? The Karela is used in stir fries. It is part of a delicious cuisine, and those who know, the chefs who know how to prepare the Karela, they will add it to delicious cuisines. So it is added to delicious cuisines It is added to curries. It is added to stir fries. It is added to, to meat dishes, and so on. So the Karela, known as the bitter gourd, the bitter gourd. So it is known for its bitterness. It is really bitter, bitter, bitter. That's what the man told me. He told me that this vegetable is really, really bitter. So, so the task now is we want to consume the Karela. We want to eat the Karela. How do we deal with the Karela in terms of its bitterness? Because the bitterness is very strong. So there is a way, they do, or there's a way we can do so that we remove the bitterness. So the bitterness is removed by soaking this Karela. You soak it in salt water, and some people soak it in yogurt. Some people soak it in some type of milk, and then the bitterness is lessened, and then it can be it becomes edible, and it becomes, you can eat it with no problem. So the main thing is we need to remove the bitterness from the Karela. We need to remove that bitter taste from this bitter melon. So let's call it the Karela, or if you want, we can call it the bitter gourd or the bitter melon. So the other thing which can help when you manage to remove the bitterness, you can add other flavors when you are cooking. Add other flavors, add other herbs together with the Karela so that the bitterness won't be present anymore. So that's the trick. You can add other other ingredients which will just calm the taste, and the Karela becomes so delicious. So this is nature. Look at that. This is nature at its very best. This is nature at its very best. So after curing, it's sort of curing. When you remove the bitterness, it's like you have cured the Karela. So let's just describe the Karela. The Karela is green, the color. It is green in color. It is long like a cucumber. It is long and slender. It's not like bulk like a pumpkin, but it is long like a cucumber. The skin is bumpy. See, these little nodules, sort of. The skin is bumpy, and the skin, it looks like, it looks like some warts. Wow, that's the beauty of this plant. I don't mind the bitterness, but what I love, look at the amazing nature. Look at that. Who doesn't emulate this beauty? This is awesome. This is stunning. This is the ultimate beauty of nature. This is the untold beauty of nature. What else can you say? This is the unimaginable beauty of nature. Look at the bumps. Look at the bumps. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. And look how the bumps, form. It's like there's some strips here, and there's some little ones here. As you go down, you see? So it's like a cucumber with bumps. Yeah, it's like a cucumber with bumps. So it's similar to a cucumber, but we need to cook it. We don't eat it like green as it is. The Karela needs to be cooked. The bitter gourd needs to be cooked. The bitter melon, also as it is known, needs to be cooked. So we're going to cook it. So this is how we can consume the bitter melon. We need to cook it. So when we cook it, what happens? It is said that the man was telling me, no, because I haven't cooked it, I'm going to cook it for the first time. And but the man gave me a hint. He said that if you cook it, it becomes soft. That's why it can be used in stir fries, it can be used in curries, it can be used in stews, because as you cook it, it becomes soft. So this is the amazing Karela, amazing bitter gourd, amazing bitter melon. So stir fries, curries, stews, that's where we can utilize the Karela. And it helps to cook with other ingredients. You don't just cook it on its own and then just, oh, let me eat the Karela. It's not advisable. The best thing is to just include it with other ingredients, just like we do with the herbs. When we don't like, oh, today I'm going to cook basil, or today I'm going to cook oregano, or today I'm going to cook thyme, or today I'm cooking, what's the other one? Thyme, basil, I'm cooking celery, or today I'm going to cook coriander. No, we don't do that. Cilantro, no. We always we always add these ingredients to other ingredients. So the same applies with Karela. We don't cook it as it's on its own. Usually, it is not cooked on its own. It is added to other ingredients, like the stir fries, the curries, and the stews. So it is added to those so that we really enjoy the amazing, the outstanding Karela, the outstanding bitter melon, the outstanding tropical fruit. Oh, that's the other thing I had left. The Karela needs to grow where there is enough sunshine, lots of water, and good soils, like well-drained soils. That's why it is grown in India, because India is a tropical climate. And other Asian countries as well, they grow the Karela. Here in like temperate countries with temperate climate, it can be grown just like we grow cucumbers, as long as you grow it during that time of summer when the sunshine. And some people do grow the bitter gourd in greenhouses, just to make sure that it receives that warmth it likes. It likes warmth, and it likes the appropriate what moisture and sunshine. So amazing Karela, amazing Karela. Let's hear what people are saying in the chat. We have Betty's World saying, hello, Betty's World. Welcome, Betty's World. Today I have the Karela, and I don't know if you know it. Me, I didn't know it. I just came across it today, and I said, oh, since I'm looking for like interesting vegetables, Then I bought it. And we also have Jane Jagger says, I like it myself. Oh, you know it, Jane. Oh, that's great. Jane Jagger said, raw is best. Oh, why this friend of mine didn't tell me that you can eat it raw. He just said, oh, you need to cook it. Oh, that's great. So, hello, Jane Jagger. Hello, Betty's World. Lovely to have you here. Feel free and you are welcome in the live stream. So today I'm talking about the Karela, which is also known as the bitter gourd, or it is known as the bitter melon. So this man told me that you can only cook it in curries, stew, or stir fry. So I didn't know that you can eat it raw. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. So I think I need to find out again how you can eat it raw. So I've explained about its structure. It's long like a cucumber. It has bumpy skin. It is slim like a cucumber, and it is green in color. And it's in the family of cucumbers, squashes, and pumpkins. Hence, when it's growing, the plant will just like, it is a climber sort of. Yeah. So now we are going to talk about how can we reduce the bitterness. How can we reduce the bitterness? We can reduce the bitterness from this amazing plant by soaking in salt water. And some also indicated that you can reduce the bitterness by like soaking in yogurt. Then you wash off the yogurt and then you will then cook your bitter melon with your other ingredients. Or you can use some type of milk when you peel it and then you remove the seeds. Then you will soak in some milk for some time, maybe 30 to maybe to 2 hours, depending, so that you remove the bitterness. Then after that, you can prepare the bitter gourd in your preferred recipe. So I just want to open this Karela and see what it looks like. I've never like opened it. I've never slit open it. We just want, someone is saying, oh, let's go to the live chat. Betty's World, welcomed Betty's World. She said, my pleasure. And Jane Jagger said, I also add it in my smoothies. Oh, along with okra. Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh, do you? That's really amazing. And we have Sanvi. Sanvi said, my favorite vegetable. Wow, do you know it? Oh, that's great. And Sanvi said, we call it Karela. Yes, it's the Karela. Although in other countries now, they call it the bitter gourd, and some call it the bitter melon. But its original name is the Karela. And Sanvi said, we call it Karela. And Sanvi said, soak it in salt water for 30 minutes. Oh, that's great. Thanks for that, that explanation, that idea. So when we peel it, we will remove the seeds and we'll do what Sanvi has said, that we can soak it for 30 minutes before we use it. And Jane Chaka said, hi, Sanvi. Oh, lovely to have you here on the live chat. Feel free to connect to each other. And that's all we are looking for, really. So that's the Karela. And before I slit it open, we need to know what are the benefits of the Karela. Why do we like it? Why do people like the Karela? So the Karela has many benefits. It has lots of vitamins and minerals, and um, they go on to say, those experts who know about this fruit, these vegetables, they go on to say that it is very rich in beta carotene, beta carotene. So it has vitamins, minerals, and beta carotenes. And some expert also said that it has loads of beta carotene, even more than broccoli. How can you imagine that? It has even more beta carotene, more vitamins than broccoli. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought broccoli was the best. So that's what is said in the public domain. More vitamins, more beta carotene than broccoli. And they also said it has lots of potassium. This has lots of potassium. So if it has lots of potassium, that means it is really good for our general well-being. It is really good for our general well-being. So amazing, amazing, amazing Karela, amazing Karela. So I've already washed this Karela. So I just want to slice it open and see what is inside. Jen Jagger is saying, let's go back to the chart. Sanvi had said we call it Karela, and Sanvi said use salt to remove bitterness, and Sanvi said soak in salt water for 30 minutes, and Jane Jagger said hi Sanvi, and Sanvi said hi, and Jane Jagger said I like it, bitterness including the seeds. Oh, the seeds are also edible. Oh, that's amazing. And Sanvi said, we cook Karela with caramel, onion, raw mango, and fennel seeds. Wow, that sounds really incredible. Fennel seeds, raw mango, and let me just jot that down, Sanvi, so that maybe one day I might come across caramel onion. I don't know caramel onion. Caramel onion and raw mango. I can find raw mango. So you cook those and fennel seeds. Wow, it sounds like an incredible recipe. So I'll try to, there's nothing wrong as trying new things. So that's a new recipe we have been given by Sanvi. Thank you, Sanvi. And Jane Tucker said, nice meeting everyone here. Yeah, we are all a happy bunch here. We are a happy people. We love to share ideas. I've also got an idea from Sanvi saying that you can have a recipe, caramel onion, raw mango, and fennel seeds. And that's amazing. What more can we ask for in this life of ours? When people are free to share ideas, that's the ultimate goal. So somebody said, and a lot of masala. Yeah. Because I had heard that you need to like make a curry and then use the Karela. Somebody said, for authentic taste, cook in mustard oil. All right. Wow. So this vegetable, I'm glad I bought it today. I now have learned lots about it. So you can cook it in mustard oil. Mustard oil. Really amazing. Really amazing. I've never tasted it. and cooking it will be the first time. And the taste is, I think it's incredible. I think the taste is from another world. Imagine when you calm the bitterness and then you add it to the curry, or you add it to stir fry. I think it will be amazing. So that's our Karela. So let me just wash my hands again, and maybe wash it again, and then slice it open. Then we will see what it looks like in the inside. So I'm going to wash it briefly. Wash it. Yeah, I've washed the Karela. So now I need to slice it to open. Oh, I need some salt. Let me just grab some salt. So I will add some salt to it. So let's slice it and see the inside of the Karela. Let us, sorry for that. Yeah. We need to slice it. This is our Karela. This is our Karela. We are going to slice it and see what's in the inside. But the someone told me that you need to let me go to the chat. Sandy said, if you want full recipe, you can simply type on YouTube for Karela Bhaji recipe. Karela Bhaji. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you for that information. So I was told that I need to remove the bumps. Yeah. So let me just remove the bumps first and see how it goes. So let's remove the bumps. So we remove the bumps. Then I hope I'm doing the right thing. Remove the bumps first. I'm just removing the bumps of the Karela. It just looks like a cucumber. The difference, oh, it has that freshness. This one is really fresh, you know. It is really fresh. So I'm just peeling it off, peeling the bumps off. You can see the bumps there. Peeling the bumps. These ones. I just want to see the seeds. Yeah. So we peel it. Peel it. Wow. Looks amazing. It looks amazing. Yeah. The Karela. Peeling. Removing the bumps of the Karela. The rough skin. It's so green. It's so green. Wow, it's so green. So green, and it is giving a very fresh flavor. Wow, it is giving a fresh flavor. Wow. Yeah, I've removed the bumps now. Okay, let's see now. The bumps are out. So I'm going to slice it open. Okay, before I slice it open, let's hear what people are saying in this live chat, live stream. Okay, he was just advising that I need to look for some recipes on YouTube, which I'm going to do. I'm going to look for some recipes. So we have our Karela here. We're going to slice it open. I just want to show. So slicing open. I don't know. Should I just... because I want to see where the seeds are. Should I just go along? Let me just go along. Wow, it's hard. Let me get some water. Get some water. It seems, let's see, I'm slicing it now. I want to open it up. This first time. See. Oh. Ah. All right. Oh. All right. Hey. Oh, here you go. Look at that. Sorry. Oh, look at that. I've just sliced it open. So, there's the seeds. Oh, the seeds are look so big. Look, these are the seeds. It's really amazing. Look at that. Look at that. So the seeds are in these pockets. Look at that. Let's just take out the seeds. Wow, look at that. These are the seeds. Oh, these are the seeds. So the one we eat is this thing here. This one. And these are the seeds. Wow, amazing. Amazing nature. Look at that. These are the seeds. And this is our Karela. So this is the one I'm going to soak. I will soak in salt water. They say when you soak, you need to, when you are about to prepare, you will squeeze out the salt water. So let's remove the seeds of the Karela. Let us remove the seeds of the Karela. Wow, amazing vegetable with amazing characteristics. Let us remove the seeds and then we'll soak in salt water. So we are removing the seeds of the Karela. Before I've removed the first panel, so I chopped into 2 panels. This one and then this one. So as I wait to remove the seeds of the Karela, I'm going to the house. It says we have distracted me imagery, Dimi. Hello, Dimi. Lovely to have you here. Today we were talking about the Karela, which is also known as the bitter gourd or bitter melon. So I've just split it open. Now I'm being amazed by the seeds I'm finding here. Look at that. The seeds are really awesome. Look at that. Awesome seeds. So I'm just extracting the seeds. These are the seeds of the Karela. The seeds. So just extracting the seeds. See, these are the seeds. Yeah. I've like peeled it, the exterior. I peeled this exterior. It was like the other one. Oh, it was like this. It was like this. So I peeled it. It is now smooth, like this. Then I slit it open. And got this result. So there are 2 pieces, this one and this one. So I'm removing the seeds of the other part. Yeah. I'm just doing what my friend told me. This is what my friend told me. So all the seeds are out. All the seeds are out. And I got a considerable amount of seeds. Wow, the seeds are really good. So what I'm going to do, look, these are the seeds. They are the seeds here. They are in pockets, sort of. They're in pockets. These are the seeds. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of it is just a pith. 6, 7. About 20 seeds. They are about 20 seeds. So I'm going to keep them, dry them, and I'll be growing bitter gourd in my garden. So can't wait for summer to come back. When summer comes back, I'll be growing the bitter gourd. So after we peel the bitter gourd, we are going to apply some salt. Yeah, salt. So let's apply some salt. Let's just sprinkle some salt. It's time to sprinkle some salt. So we have our bitter gourd here. There are 2 of them, 2 pieces. Then We are going to sprinkle some salt, some considerable amount of salt. This is to drive away the bitterness. So we sprinkle some salt. I have not done it before, but this is what I was told, that you sprinkle some salt on the bitter gourd like this, and on the other part, just sprinkle some salt. It's a way of curing the bitterness, because it's really bitter. It's really bitter, you know. So that's the bitter gourd. So after this, we are going to soak in water, in water. So since we are going to soak in water, I think to apply a considerable amount of salt, it seems to make some sense, you know. Yeah, seems to be the right thing to do. So we have applied salt. Now, we are so happy. We have 13 likes in the house, which is formidable. So we take, let me see. We want to put into this bowl of water, but it seems the bitter gourd is a bit long, so I'm going to chop the bitter gourd into half and then soak in water for about 30 minutes before I add to the cuisine. So let me chop this into half, this one into half, and then I am going to put in the water, soak in water. And this one also. The reason why I'm chopping them, so that they can fit into the bowl. So we chop this again, look like that, and then we soak into the bowl. So they are going to stay there for at least 30 minutes. So it's like quarter to 11. So our bitter gourd are here. We're soaking in water for about 30 minutes. And with the seeds, let me see if I can show you the seed. These are the seeds. Oh, look at that. They're in a, oh, that's amazing. That's the seed. So this is the seed. It's covered in a sort of a pit. So the seeds are covered, they're embedded in a pit. And there we go. That's the seed of the bitter gourd. So we have managed to scrape the bumps here, these bumps, and we, after scraping, we applied some salt, and we are now soaking the bitter gourd in salt water. Yeah, I have added some more salt. Let me just add a bit of salt to the water itself. So adding some more salt to the water, and then we will be enjoying the bitter gourd. We will be enjoying the Karela very soon. We'll be enjoying the Karela very soon. So the main thing here is amazing nature, beautiful nature, and We are now uh, trying to come up with a recipe and enjoy this vegetable for the first time. We are going to enjoy this vegetable for the very first time. So this is the Karela. I can just, like emphasize uh, what we have been talking about. We were saying there's beauty in nature. If we look at this vegetable, I think you will agree with me that this is a beauty. It is, um, it is developed into such an amazing, amazing vegetable. This vegetable is grown mostly in India and in some other Asian countries. All over the world, people are also growing it. And some people call it the bitter gourd or the bitter melon. But its nature is that it is a tropical plant. It is a tropical plant. By tropical, we mean that it likes to grow where there's plenty of sunshine, plenty of water, and loose, fertile soils. So, this this stunning vegetable is in the family of cucumbers, squashes, and pumpkins. It belongs to that family, but it mostly resembles the cucumber due to its slim like build, due to its its length. It doesn't like resemble the structure of a pumpkin, but it resembles the structure of a cucumber. So how can we describe it? It is green in color, it is long, it is slender, it has a bumpy skin which you can always scrape when you want to prepare this amazing Karela. What is it famous for? It is well known for its bitterness. The Karela is well known for its bitterness. Hence, you need like to cure it. You need like to find ways of reducing the bitterness. So this is what I've been doing. I had to scrape the Karela. I had to scrape the bumps off. Then you sprinkle salt and then soak it in salt water. So after about maybe 30 minutes, you squeeze the water from the Karela and you wash it to remove the salt, the excess salt. Then you can always prepare the Karela in your curry recipe, in your stir fry, or in your stew. So Karela is a well-known ingredient in some Indian cuisines or Asian cuisines. They use this Karela, like most of the time when they prepare these delicious cuisines. So the Karela is really, it is really a vegetable to reckon with. I've said, despite its bitterness, when it is prepared in the right way, it will make delicious food. And on top of that, the Karela is well known to have nutritious benefits due to the fact that it has lots of vitamins, minerals, and it is known to have lots of beta carotene, and it is also known to have some potassium in it. Hence, it is good for our general well-being. Unless you are allergic to the Karela, you can enjoy the Karela. So remember this amazing beauty, the Karela, the bitter gourd. So how do we prepare the Karela? Remove the bumps, these ones, just remove them. Then slit it open, soak the Karela in salt. After some time, maybe 30 minutes or so, wash the Karela and then chop it nicely and include it in your various dishes. It is known as the Karela. Amazing vegetable. Thank God I did go back to the market to buy this amazing vegetable. So we will wait for the time to make sure that the Karela is well treated and that the bitterness is gone. Then we can always look for recipes and try recipes using the amazing Karela. So it is now soaking in the bowl here, and then we wait for it to reduce its strong bitterness. It's the vegetable with strong bitterness. So we always say that whenever we were planning to do something, we always try to meet our goals. We always try to achieve our goal. So just a recap, about the importance of achieving goals. So Dimi is distracted me imagery. Dimi is giving us a strong support. That is amazing. We are thankful for that, Dimi. So let me just emphasize on the importance of achieving goals. I really like the theme of achieving goals, because our life, whatever we do in life, is centered upon achieving goals. So when it comes to achieving goals, we always follow a certain framework. This framework is a framework which starts with S, and it has M, it has A, it has R, it has T. It is a framework which guides us, which is always there so that whatever we are doing, we do it so that we achieve the goals which we set. So this framework is really important in whatever we do. I always like to give examples of, for example, today, my goal was to just give an overview about the this amazing vegetable, this amazing the bitter gourd, or the bitter melon, or the karela. So in achieving this goal about the karela or the bitter melon, I wanted to um, to say let's about four things. Four things. For example, I wanted to say where this vegetable is grown. I also wanted to say how you can remove the bitterness from this vegetable. I also wanted to explain what are the benefits of this vegetable. I also wanted to explain how do you prepare this vegetable. So, in trying to meet this goal, we have S. S means specific. What do you want to do? What are you going to talk about in your topic? So, for example, specific, I'm going to talk about the Karela, and and just explain its characteristics. Then I need to answer the question measurable. Are you going to try to touch on the main aspects of the Karela, namely its structure, where it is grown, uh, which family it belongs to, its benefits, its how you prepare it, and yeah, are you going to touch on that? Then achievable. Do you think in the session you are going to hold, are you going to achieve? So my answer to achievable is that yes, I think I'll achieve. I've explained that the Karela is a vine, it can climb, it is a green vegetable, it is known as the bitter gourd as well, or the bitter melon, and the Karela is mostly grown in India, and it is part of the delicious cuisines of the Asian, cuisines, and it can be used with other ingredients. It is a vegetable which can be used in curries, in stir fries, and the Karela is known as the bitter gourd because of its bitterness, but it belongs to a family of plants, namely the cucumber, the pumpkin, and the squash. So the the melon. So the Karela is a vegetable which is similar to the cucumber. The only the difference in appearance is that the Karela is some bumps, but the cucumber is smooth, and the Karela uh, is known to have some benefits which are really essential to our well-being. The Karela is believed to have loads of vitamins and minerals, and it is loaded with beta carotene, and it even surpasses vegetables like broccoli, and because of this abundance of beta carotene in the Karela. So the Karela is an amazing vegetable. The Karela can be used in stir fries, it can be used in curries, it can be used in stews. It is a beautiful position. It takes a position in Indian cuisines. So, to get rid of the bitterness, what can you do? You have to scrape off the bumps from the Karela. You slit it open. When you slit it open, you find some seeds engorged inside it. And these seeds, you can always remove them. And when you remove these seeds, you can then treat the Karela By treating, we mean you need to try and salt it and remove the bitterness. After you salt it, you soak it in salt water. It will sit there for some time, and then there will come a time when you remove the Karela. Look, after 30 minutes, you remove the Karela from the salt water. You wash the Karela under cold running water. And when you wash the Karela under running water, you squeeze out, you sort of squeeze it out. You like squeeze the excess water and the excess salt from the Karela after washing. Then you can then maybe slice the Karela, and you then include the Karela into your amazing cuisine. Stir fries, curries, or a stew. So the other thing you should know is that the Karela is best used with other various ingredients, just like we do with the herbs, And I've explained that you never fry herbs on their own. Usually, herbs, you include them with other ingredients. So that's what you can do with the Karela. So this day was an amazing day. So I've tried to achieve all what I wanted to say about the Karela. So I'm going back to the framework of meeting a goal. When you plan to do something, you must make sure that the thing you are planning to do, what is specific? I mean, is it specific? Or what is the specific thing you are going to do? Is it measurable? Is it achievable? And then, is it relevant? So, under relevance, you can say, um, do you think people want to know about the Karela? Is it relevant? Or what you are saying about the Karela, that it needs to be, uh, that it belongs to a family? Is it relevant that it is grown in India? Is it relevant that it is a vegetable? Is that relevant to say as you are trying to achieve the goal? That the Karela belongs to a family, which is the cucumber, the squash, and the pumpkin. Is it relevant to say that? Is it relevant to tell the people that the Karela can be stir fried, can be used in curries, can be used in stews? Is that relevant? So you always ask yourself that whatever you are going to do, is it relevant? Is it like um, is it like worth it saying it, or is it like uh, best to the topic? So these are the questions you ask yourself when you are trying to come up with achieving a goal. So after relevance, you can also ask yourself, in the time you have, will you be able to cover everything? If it's like 1 hour, are you able to explain about the Karela? Are you able to demonstrate the cutting, the slicing of the Karela? Are you able to explain all the benefits, like the benefits of the Karela? So are you able to cover all the things we have planned to talk about? So time is important whenever we are trying to achieve our goals. So that's the SMART objective. So um, I think I've tried like a couple of times to explain the importance of achieving goals. So in future, next week, we are going to have a different, a different like this framework was the SMART framework. So in future, we'll have another idea to discuss or another topic to discuss. So I'm really happy because I I managed to go to the shop to buy this Karela, and it has just reinforced the idea that nature is beautiful. Because this is our theme for the time we have at the moment. Our theme is the beauty of nature. The beauty of nature. And we are finding the beauty of nature in various plants, in various like vegetable. Hence today we have this. We have this. Amazing. This is amazing. So this is our main topic or main subject, the beauty of nature. So we can say nature, let's just describe nature as we wait for the Karela to suck the salt, and the salt will neutralize the bitterness, and then when the salt is drawing out some of the bitter juices in the Karela, so when we squeeze the Karela and wash the Karela, that bitterness will be washed away. So going back to our topic, the beauty of nature. I just want to describe nature. I can describe nature as nature is amazing. Nature is the best. Nature is definitely stunning. Nature is, we can also say nature is like effortless. It is just there. It is just there for us to admire. Look at the Karela, effortless. It's just there because it is just existing. And nature is exclusive, extraordinary. It is, we can say, it's the final. The final. It's like when we are having the dance at a wedding. People talk about the final dance. So nature is the final. There's no other thing which can defeat nature. It's the final countdown. Look at that. The final countdown. And uh, wherever it came from, that is, we call it genius. Nature is genius. We used to think maybe it's only scholars who are there to exhibit genius qualities. But look at that. Nature is genius. And nature, it is just like instant. You just see it and you just say, oh my goodness. What is this I'm seeing? What is this before me? It is just instant beauty. So what is nature to the beholder? To me, nature is powerful. It is just there as something rare, something relevant, something beautiful, something remarkable, something just splendor. You know, someone would think, oh, today I'm wearing a beautiful dress. Oh, I look so beautiful. But if you go beyond imagination, that dress will never beat this one. The dress will never beat this. There is magnificence. in nature. Look at that. Behold, something good happened when this came to be in existence, because it's unique. It's just that spectacular item. It's just you can't match it with anything. You can't match it with a beautiful dress. You can't match this even with what? I don't know. I just failed to find a word. Something which I can compare with this. This is, do we say incomparable? Because it's shocking, it's alarming, it's the beginning and the end. It's beautiful. So let's just, I'm just like doing sort of poetry, just to express the importance of nature. And sometimes I find myself dwelling on other things which are not relevant. And yet there are some things which we should hold on to. Let's hold on to the things around us, the beauty around us, which is there for us to enjoy. Amazing nature. We have Betty's World saying bye, everyone. Thanks, Betty, for coming here. So we we are going to be preparing this amazing vegetable. This amazing vegetable. I am so thankful today. I'm grateful because we have managed to have 14 likes in the live stream, and I'm going to just read the names of the beautiful people who have managed to attend the live stream. If I'm just reading, but the foreword is that I'm grateful to everyone. Betty's World was here. Distracted Imagery Dimi. We had Samvi. We had Jane Jagga. We also had Iran and Betty's World. I've read Betty's World. Jonathan Davis, Liam Hitchens, Tony Z, YT, Vipex FN. We also have Ava Bossi, Ava Bossi, China Z Twists, China Z's Twists, and we had Main World Day in World. We also had who is that? Poke Legend 3000. We had Satisfying P. We had Thomas Pavilonis. We had Gojira. We had Broccoli. 4862 high. We also had some I'm grateful for the attendance. I'm grateful for the many ideas which the audience gave, during the live stream. So this is the end of the week, and we are all happy, a happy family, and we are happy to just support one another, which is beautiful. So we have managed today to beat yesterday record. Yesterday we had 12 likes, but today we have 14 amazing likes. So we got to our 120 mark. So my sincere gratitude. Thank you all.